Following the money, lawmakers looking into possible bad contracts between the state tourism department and Swadley's Foggy Bottom restaurants.
Those restaurants at state parks now closed and millions of dollars now in question. Today, the director of the Office of Management and Enterprise Services was in the hot seat. News 4's Natalie Clydesdale is live tonight. Natalie.
Well, after missing the hearing the first time he was subpoenaed, today the state's Office of Management and Enterprise Services Executive Director Stephen Harp, it was his turn to answer questions.
And if nobody can answer for the mistakes made, we got a bigger problem. I plan to clear that up.
Another chapter in the Swadley's barbecue saga unfolding Monday afternoon.
This committee's goal is to figure out what structurally needs to change in state government to make sure something like Swadley's never happens again.
The Special House Committee, looking into the controversial deal between the State Tourism Department and the restaurant chain, held their second special hearing.
There seems to be a trend of a lack of knowledge or a lack of willingness to share that knowledge, and that continues to be the trend. It's frustrating if nobody knows what's going on over there, then why has this budget grown by 250% over the last 5 years? That's something that I brought up very specifically, and some of my frustration with that.
This time, lawmakers grilled the state's Office of Management and Enterprise Services Executive Director Stephen Harp. Harp was subpoenaed by the committee for the first hearing about a month ago, but didn't show up. A social media post suggested he was out of the country. On Monday, he explained OMES Central Purchasing was not involved in the contracts in question.
We really didn't have a role. That's the thing we've been trying to tell everyone, is that there are certain statutes that allow agencies to have exemptions.
And Harp says the Department of Tourism claimed one of those exemptions was outside of the Central Purchasing Act.
I think there's a misunderstanding that OMS has been given all this grand power to oversee everything financial in the state of Oklahoma, and that's just not the case.
During the 2-hour-long hearing, Representative Ryan Martinez expressed his frustrations with the lack of transparency from the director.
We very clearly spelled out what we needed information on, and all of those things fell within the limit to get those questions. And so I'm a little frustrated because I think they're trying to slow play a little bit of the conversation, not share everything that we've asked for.
Representative Martinez says the committee will most likely call Harp back in for questioning again. Live at the Capitol, Natalie Clydesdale, Oklahoma's News 4.